Cheers. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? I haven't blessed you guys with a video in a long time. What I got in the cup today? A little lime juice, a little ice, a little ancho chili powder, a little salt, a little mezcal. Smoky, robust, full of vigor, just like myself. Talking to a few friends of mine today, and they kind of inspired me to get out of my funk. I've been in a funk for about a month and a half, 2 months, just because life. But trying to snap out of it. Guys, teach you the deck tech. The reason why I haven't done this deck tech because this deck is wildly frustrating. I took my Cathro deck apart, which, much to Chris from Chicago Style Gaming's chagrin, was actually a really good deck. When I told him I was making it, he said, "Oh, that deck is gonna be lackluster. It's not gonna win." That deck won a surprising amount of games for being a one-trick pony, for being just a straight punch to the face, a straight roundhouse kick to the top of your melon, and just short-circuiting your brains. That deck did its thing. It was a one-punch deck, and it won a surprising amount of games. For as short as time I had it, it won a lot of games. I took it apart because it became a one-trick pony. It was literally just get Zatalpa in the bin, get the flying indestructible trample, all the keywords on it, and swing. That's it. It became a one-trick pony. As much as I enjoy winning the game, I also enjoy playing a diverse game, not a combo win every time you play the game. You play the same exact style. So I took that apart and I made Abzan life game deck. It is a partner deck. It's Tymna, the Weaver, and Ikra Shidiqi, the Usurper, I think her actual name is, or Ikra Shidiqi, whatever. It's a good deck, but it infuriates me because it's always number 2. I played this deck, I ran the table most of the game, only to lose in the last round, last 2 or 3 turns, just to have my empire crumble beneath my feet. So, I'm still working out the kinks, but this deck as it stands does phenomenal. So, again guys, thanks for sticking with me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Cheers. All right, what's going on, everybody? What are we doing here? We're playing Abzan life game. Abzan and life game go together like rice and beans, go together like carne asada and almost fighting your uncle. They go together like, mashed potatoes and gravy. Go together like bulgogi and soju. They out here, baby. They know what they're doing. They get it in and get it done. Zip it up and zip it out. So we got Tymna the Weaver. She is a 1 colorless, 1 white for legendary creature human cleric with lifelink. She's a deuce. She's out there repping that pea shooter. She is a partner, which is important because my other commander is a partner. And it reads, at the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may pay X life, where X is the number of opponents that were dealt combat damage this turn. If you do, draw X cards. You know her, you love her, she's a staple, she's a house, but at the end of the day, she's a target. So to run her backup, we got Ikra Shidiqi, the Usurper. She's a 3 colorless, black-green, legendary creature Naga Wizard with Menashe, the Menace. She's running that, soft shoe shuffle, so she can't be blocked by, just 1 creature. And she reads, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Partner, 3/7. She got that badunkadunk, she got that jump in the trunk. She got the apple bottom jeans, the boots with the fur, the whole club's looking at her. But the more important thing about Ikra Shidiqi is that she is probably the MVP of this deck because everyone knows what Tymna does. No one really cares what Ikra Shidiqi does. Ikra Shidiqi is going to probably gain you 7 life a turn, if not more. I've almost won on the back of her alone several times. She's fantastic. So that's what we've got here. We got these 2 lovely partners, and we're going to take it from there. 9 swamps, 5 forests, 9 plains. Look out. Then we got that Rogue's Passage, that Witch's Clinic, to give Ikra Shidiqi lifelink. So if you give Ikra Shidiqi lifelink with this card, you're going to gain 10 life off of her if she connects. Just her. So that's
pretty much where you want to be. We got Command Tower, Llanowar Wastes, Gaia Reach Sanitarium. We got Tainted Wood, which is what my ex-wife used to call me. Gavany Township, High Market. Oh no, I made a huge mistake. Exotic Orchard, Caves of Koilos, Radiant Fountain, and I guess another Plains and another Forest, which snuck in. Fantastic, real professional fan. So that's the mana base. There's only a couple cards that are spicy in there. Here comes the rest of the deck. We got Pristine Talisman. Of course, tapping more colors, gaining new life. Sounds good to me. Soul Ring, ubiquitous in this format. And the signets in color, Golgari, Orzhov of Selesnya, Mind Stone, and Arcane Signet, which is this format's other mana rock staple. Here comes some of the ramps. You know, your usual suspects. We got Cultivate, Farseek, Kodama's Reach, Rampant Growth, Haroski. You know, trying to get you some lands, get you some advantage in the mana game. We got some draw spells. Read the Bones, Sign in Blood, Painful Truce. I don't have that much spell-based draw in here just because Tymna is draw on a body. So there it is. Here comes the removal package. Beast Within is brother from another mother. Generous Gift, its cousin from a different side of the hood. Font of Nethroi. Again, these are all permanent removal. These are not single target like enchantment, creature. These are just permanent removal to, you know, make it a little more versatile. And of course, Utter End. Here comes the board wipes. Boom, boom. Austere Command and Cleansing Nova. I'm a little on the fence with Cleansing Nova just because I was very hesitant to cast it because if you know me, I run a grip of enchantments. But it is what it is. Got 2 life gain equipments in Basilisk Collar and Behemoth Sledge, giving that lifelink. One gives lifelink and trample, one gives lifelink and death touch. And boots. I have 110% dead ass stop running lightning rings because it has screwed me over so many times in games. So I'm only running boots now. I'm not even running the Tims. I don't even care. I'm out there with them Carhartt boots, not getting jumped for my Tims. You walk around with those Tims, you're gonna get jumped. You're gonna get laid up for them Timberlands. So good luck telling people you got your shoes taken. Here come my janky enchantments. Ghostly Prison, Boon Reflection. You want to gain that life, so why not gain a lot of it? Cunning Rhetoric. It's a new card, or newer card. I have not yet been able to play it. We'll see what happens with it. Painful Conjury, because fuck your spells. Phyrexian Arena. Hopefully drawing some cards. Blind Obedience. Having everything come into play tapped for your opponents. And then we got 2 of the All-Stars. We got the OG, well, it's actually not the OG, this is the whiteboard from one. Necropotence, because hopefully they gain a lot of life. And then drawing cards. And then we got Sanguine Bond. I don't run the combo because I feel extremely bad when I run the combo. I ran the combo in one deck and I won with it, and I just felt empty. It did not give me the satisfaction of a win, and I hated it. And so that's why I don't run it in any deck anymore. We got Aether Flux, because hopefully I'll gain some life and laser somebody to the face. I was able to achieve that once, and that felt great, unlike the Sanguine Bond Exquisite Blood combo. Fencer's Journal. Again, I should be drawing a lot of cards and gaining life off of said cards. And one of my favorite cards ever printed, Hammer's Archive, because it's going to do every single thing you want to be done in this deck. It's going to draw you cards and it's going to gain you life. Alright, here come the goons. Gifted Aetherborn, Death Touch Lifelink, 2 mana, 2/3, why not? Marshland Bloodcaster. It's a 4 colorless, 1 black, Vampire Warlock, flying, 3/5. And then you can tap 1 black, 1 colorless, and rather than pay the mana cost of the next spell you play this turn, pay life equal to the spell's CMC. So, you're gonna gain life in this deck. If you can pay 2 and, just get anything, there's a lot of 5 flops in here. Pay the life instead of the mana value, why not? We got Tivash, Ghoul Summoner, and I'm a little on the fence with this card. I really like it, but it has lifelink, which is cool, which is what you want, and it's 5 for a 4/4. And it says at the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, you may pay X life, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. If you do, create a XX black demon creature with flying. It's cool. Let's say you got Ikra out, you gain 7 life, pay 7, and then you got flying 7/7. That's cool. That's nice. I don't like it because you don't actually gain life with it. You gain the life, but then you go back to square one where you were before. But I haven't cast it. I've actually seen it in live action, so who the hell knows? Kurunos, Hound of Athreos. All the keywords: Vigi, Many, Lifelink, Graveyard Hate. It's good. Divinity of Pride, the poor man's Sarah Ascendant, flying lifelink. If you got 25 or more, it's 4/4, so it's you're paying 5 for an 8/8 flyer lifelink. Blossoming Beast, another card I've yet to see in action with this deck. Whenever it attacks, gain 2 life, and then creatures you control get XX and trample, where X amount of life you gain. So automatically you're just going to gain 2/2 and trample, which is good. Lycia, a house of a card. 5/5 flying lifelink. Whenever a player casts a spell, they can lose 2 life. That's everything you want in this deck. You want other people losing life, and you want to have a 5/5 flyer just in there swinging. Zaculpa Guildmage. It's gonna win you the game if it's out. If they let you play with it, there you go. As a root channeler, reach. Creature you spells you cast cost X less, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Tap to gain 2 life. You could use it to cheapen your commander attacks, etc. Giselle the Broken Blade, just a good card. Flying first strike lifelink. I don't have the other one, so it's never gonna flip, but it's 4/3 flying first strike lifelink. Out there gaining your life. Indulging Patrician, flying lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life, each opponent loses 3 or more life. That's a great card in this deck because you're probably going to gain 3 or more life and it's going to drain your opponents. It's done work for me. It's a flying 1/4 for 3. Even if you gain 1 life off of her and then gain like maybe 2 or 7 off of either Tymna or Ikra, it's going to do work. Leyline Prowler, Death Touch, Lifelink, Matador, why not? Archangel of Thune, same thing. You're going to gain life, putting those counters on there. Lathiel, the Botanist Dawn, Unicorn, Lifelink, putting counters on stuff. Cheaper version of Archangel of Thune. The boy Kamal, you know what he does. People casting spells, draining people, delicious. Dina, draining people. Vampire Nighthawk, same thing as the other Gifted Aetherborn. Flying Death Touch Lifelink for 3, looking good. Defiant Bloodlord, another you gain life, opponents lose life thing. Willow Dusk, Essenseer, gaining life, putting counters. Sarah Ascendant, one of the most backbreaking turn 1s you could ever see. Witch of the Moors, you're going to be gaining life, so people are going to be doing, it's going to have negative repercussions for them. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature, and you return a creature from the graveyard to your hand. Noxious, gaining life. Pontiff of Blight, I'm a little unsure of this card just because, I don't know. You know what it does. Got the exploit, other creatures I've had, extort. Again, I've never seen some of these cards in a live game. This is one of them. Maybe I see it and then it does things and it's surprising me. All right, so here we go. We got Southside's Finest. We got Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, and Valentine, Dean of the Vein. They both live in Mount Greenwood. They're brothers. Their sister is a waitress at a bar. Their other brother they don't talk about is a bar back. He just got out. He's trying to get his life back together. They're out here repping the South Side. veto again. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Creatures you control gain lifelink. Valentine is a little more spicy. He's Dean of the Vein. Menace lifelink. If non-token creature opponent controls will die, exile it. If you pay 2, create a little pest. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm ever gonna cast Lisette, Dean of the Root. Maybe I will. Who knows? If the situation warrants it, whenever you gain life, you may pay 1. If you do, put a 1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain trample at the end of the turn. That's good. Lisette doesn't live in Mount Greenwood. She lives in La Vita here in Chicago. But she's still repping the South Side. And here come the 2 cards that blew me away like nobody's business in this deck. We got Trudge Garden and Dawn of Hope. Both these cards absolutely mesmerized me. I made a video about it the other day. The other day being months ago. Trudge Garden is a 2 colorless, 1 green. Whenever you gain life, you can pay 2. If you do, create a 4/4 green fungus beast with trample. And Dawn of Hope is a 1 colorless, 1 white for an enchantment. Whenever you gain life, pay 2, draw a card, and then you can make a 1/1 soldier with lifelink for 4. You're gonna gain life, you're gonna pay 2, you're gonna draw a card. You're gonna gain life, you're gonna pay 2, you're gonna make a beast. So let's just say arbitrarily, you gain life off of Tymna or Ikra. You got 4 mana, making a 4/4 beast and drawing a card sounds like a fair deal to me. Sounds like a fantastic deal to me. Both these cards are so good that they both surprised me. They kept me in the game longer than I expected, just because I was able to draw cards and make goons. They're both fantastic. And now here's time for story time. What is the worst turn 1 play? Soul Ring, if someone plays a Soul Ring or someone plays a Serra Ascendant, what's worse? They're both absolutely nightmare cards to deal with from turn 1. I'm more inclined to say that the turn 1 Serra Ascendant is going to be a more egregious play. It's a play that's going to make everyone angry. If you're swinging for 6 on turn 2, gaining life, I don't know who's going to, unless they're removal in hand or they get a sweet top deck, that Serra Ascendant is probably going to gain you anywhere between, I don't know, 12 to 30 life, depending on how many turns it goes unchecked. That is unsavory. That is terrible. And everyone says it's, turn 1 Soul Ring is the ultimate play in Magic. Yeah, it's gonna get you ahead, but you never know. Your hand might be not gas. Your hand might be just, you kept a 1 lander and a Soul Ring, and then you get boned because you were greedy. Whereas you cast a turn 1 Serra Ascendant, and it's a thing. Well, alright guys. Like I said, this is my deck tech for Tymna and Ikra Shidiqi. Let me know what you think. Sorry to bless you with the video in so long. Like I said, I've been going through a little funk in life, but hopefully it's over. Alright guys, cheers. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe.